Hello, dear students. Good morning. I, Parul madam, welcome you all in online geometry class. Hope you all might have finished the assignment given to you last time. Today, we are going to continue the same lesson of geometry, lesson number 2, shapes and angles. Children, please sit with your textbooks.
Children, today we will learn to see the time in the clock. You might have already done this in your 4th standard. So, let's revise. First of all, we will make a time clock. Children, take a blank paper like this and cut circle from it like this. Then fold it and divide the circle into 2 halves and press it. Now again fold the paper like this and press it. You will get 1/4 part of the circle. Now fold in such a way that we get 3 equal parts. So fold one fold like this, second fold like this and press it. Now open it. We will get 3 equal parts. 1, 2 and 3 equal parts. Now still open it. Now we will get 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now again open it. Now we will get 12 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Draw lines with the sketch pen on the 12 folds. On this 12 folds and then color it. So that we have this sort of clock. Now we are supposed to attach 2 hands of the clock. This is big hand, this is small hand. Big hand is called the minute hand, small hand is called the hour hand. Now we are going to attach this to our clock with the help of a thumb pin. Now we are going to write numbers from 1 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. See children, our clock is ready. Small hand is called an hour hand. This one is an hour hand and big hand is called a minute hand. If you know the table of 5, then it becomes easy to find time. Now, if the big hand is on 1, then 5 minutes have passed. Now, if it is on 2, Then 5 2s are 10. So 10 minutes has passed. If it is on 3, big hand is on 3. 5 3s are 15. So 15 minutes have passed. Now if the hand is on 4, 4 5s are 20. So 20 minutes have passed. On 5, 5 5s are 25. So 25 minutes have passed. On 6, 6 5s are 30. So 30 minutes have passed. On 7, 7 5s are 35. So 35 minutes have passed. If the minute hand, that is big hand, is on 8, 8 5s are 40. So 40 minutes have passed. On 9, 9 5s are 45. So 45 minutes have passed. On 10, 10 5s are 50. So 50 minutes have passed. On 11, 11 5s are 55. So 55 minutes have passed. On 12, 12 5s are 60. So 60 minutes have passed. So in 1 hour there are 60 minutes because the minute hand has completed one whole revolution starting from 12, whole moving like this, and again reaching 12. Whole one revolution is completed by minute hand. So 60 minutes have passed. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. Now again I repeat, small hand is called an hour hand, whereas big hand is called a minute hand. Now if the small hand is on 3 and the big hand is on 12, so it makes a right angle and the time is 3 o'clock. Now if the big hand, that is minute hand, remains on 12 and small hand moves on 5, it is 5 o'clock. Now let's read time. Now if the hour hand is on 1 and the minute hand is on 5, then it's 1:25. 1, this is for hour hand, and colon, minute hand is on 5. So 5 5s are 25. So it is 1:25. Now if the hour hand is on 3 and the minute hand is on 9, so the time is hour hand 3 colon, minute hand is on 9. So 9 5s are is 45. So it is 3:45. Now if the hour hand is on 8 and the minute hand is on 2. So it is hour hand is on 8, minute hand is on 2. So 2 5s are is 10. So it is 8:10. Now if the hour hand is on 6 and minute hand is on 12, then it is 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. We can also write this as 6 hours. Hour hand is on 6 and 0 0. 6 o'clock. Now this can also be read as 1 hour 25 minutes. This is 3 hours 45 minutes. This is 8 hours 10 minutes. And this is 6 o'clock.
What is an angle? An angle is a measure between two lines. Children, we have already studied a right angle, an angle less than a right angle, and an angle more than a right angle. Let's revise again. As we have seen in the previous class, when a divider opens like the letter L, then the letter formed is a right angle. The right angle is shown in the middle figure. Right angle is always of 90 degrees. The first figure is less than a right angle. That is, the angle formed in between the two lines is less than a right angle. This angle, which is less than a right angle, is also called as an acute angle. So, an acute angle is less than a right angle. That is, an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. The third figure is more than a right angle. That is, the angle formed in between the two lines is more than a right angle. This angle, which is more than a right angle, is also called as an obtuse angle. So, an obtuse angle is more than a right angle. That is, an obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees. On a clock, we can see different kinds of angles formed between an hour hand and a minute hand. Angle and time. Children, see the clock. When it's 9 o'clock, can you guess which angle it makes? It makes a right angle of 90 degrees. So, at 9 o'clock, the hands of a clock make a right angle. There are many times in a day when the hands of a clock make a right angle. Can you draw some more? In first clock at 3 o'clock, in second clock at 4 hours 5 minutes, and in third clock at 5 hours 10 minutes. The angle formed between two hands, hour hand and the minute hand, is a right angle. Children, see on page 29 of your textbook. Write down what kind of angle is made between the two hands of the clock. Also write the time. In the first figure, an angle formed between an hour hand and a minute hand is less than a right angle, and the time is 7:25, 7 hours and 25 minutes. In the second clock, an angle formed between an hour hand and a minute hand is more than a right angle, and the time is 8:15, 8 hours and 15 minutes. In the third clock also, The angle formed between an hour hand and a minute hand is more than a right angle. And the time is 9:10. 9 hours and 10 minutes. Even in the fourth clock, an angle formed between an hour hand and a minute hand is more than a right angle. And the time is 9:25, that is 9 hours and 25 minutes. In the fifth clock, an angle formed between an hour hand and a minute hand is less than a right angle. And the time is 10 o'clock. Now we will continue on the same page, that is page 29. Draw the hands of the clock when they make an angle which is less than a right angle. Also write the time. In the first clock, when it is 1:15. In the second clock, when it is 7:30. And in the third clock, when it is 4:10, the angle formed between the two hands of a clock is less than a right angle. Degree clock, page number 30. Children, do you like to play carom board? It's a wonderful game. Here, Appu and Kittu are two boys playing carom board. This is Appu and this is Kittu. Appu hits the striker. Kittu comes to know the top secret, that the striker comes back at the same angle. In the picture, 3 points A, B and C are shown. Draw a line to show from which point Kittu should hit to get the queen. Here, queen is shown in red color. Answer is from point A. So, Kittu should hit the striker from point A to get the queen. When he hits the striker from point A, the striker moves along the red line as shown in the figure and hits the opposite side of the carom board. And then the striker moves along the black line and then it hits the queen. Thank you. Hope to meet you in next session now.